And everyone's going to tell you this story is about one man, the Sultan.
Last episode, I was freezing in a Viking longhouse. Today, I can't hear myself think. Every bell, every drum, every seagull, all at once. This city does not do quiet. This is the Ottoman Empire, at basically its biggest and richest point ever. Okay, I need 30 seconds before we start, because I was NOT ready for this. I'm not here for him. I'm here for the person actually running things. You've probably never heard her name. That's kind of the point. Let's fix that.
First things first, the colors here are insane. Tiles, tiles, more tiles.
This is the Topkapi Palace. Population, about 5,000 people. It's basically a city.
Oh. OH. Okay, I understand why people are going to lose their minds over this. There's a tailor here who dresses half the court. Let's see what he says.
Apparently, the color of your kaftan literally tells everyone your rank. No color is random.
Wear the wrong color here, and you're not making a fashion mistake. You're breaking the law. This fabric is heavier than my entire winter wardrobe back home. All right, I look like I belong here. Slightly. Let's go find out who actually does. Suleiman, wait, okay, he's leading. Fine, you know the palace better than me. This whole complex runs on rules I'm only just starting to understand. Okay, DHIS is the part I actually researched. The Grand Bazaar. It's already got its own guild system. Every trade, its own street, its own rules.
The coin here is called the akçe. Small, silver, and it's everywhere.
This man is trying to sell me something I've genuinely never smelled before. Okay, that's saffron. That's worth more than the silk I'm wearing, gram for gram. And this pale, this is new. Apparently everyone's talking about this drink.
It's called kahve, coffee. It just arrived here from Yemen, and it is about to take over the entire empire.
OH. Okay, I understand why people are gonna lose their minds over this.
أدرب الطنانة كم دي أرهم اللي عدمتين نعديا ونهالحد وسنية بي يا هلألا أري أنا الحلة.
Within a few years, there'll be coffee houses on every corner. This is basically ground zero.
Okay, this is a big deal. This is the Süleymaniye Kıraniye, a mosque complex that just started construction this exact year.
It's not just a mosque. It's a hospital, a school, a soup kitchen, a bathhouse. One project.
Someone designed all of this by hand. No computer, no calculator. Just this man.
This will still be standing 500 years from now. Most of what I build doesn't survive the week.
All right. I keep hearing one name connected to all of this, and it's not the Sultan's. Every road here seems to eventually lead back to the same woman. Let's actually go find her story. This is the entrance to the Harem. And I need you to forget whatever that word means to you right now. It's not what movies told you. It's basically a royal household. Politics, education, hierarchy, everything. Hundreds of women lived here, almost all of them enslaved. And one of them outmaneuvered everyone. She wasn't born here. She wasn't even born Ottoman. She was taken as a girl from what's now Ukraine, sold into this palace as a slave.
Her name here became Hürrem. It means the cheerful one.
And within a few years, she did something that had not happened in 300 years of this empire. The Sultan married her. Legally. Officially. That was not supposed to be possible. For 3 centuries, sultans didn't marry their concubines. Ever. She broke a rule nobody had even had to write down.
One of her actual pen pals was the King of Poland, a slave girl corresponding with European royalty.
She funded hospitals, soup kitchens, her own mosque complex, a few streets from here. She is, quietly, one of the most powerful people alive on Earth right now, and almost nobody outside this empire knows her name. But here's the layer under that layer. Power like this was never given. It was fought for. That's Mahidevran, the Sultan's first favorite, before Hürrem arrived. Her son was next in line for the throne. In this empire, succession isn't decided by age. It's decided by whoever survives to take the throne. So every mother in this palace isn't just raising a son. She's running a campaign. And Hürrem has 5 children with the Sultan. 5. That's 5 reasons for everyone else to fear her. This whole household is run day to day by him, the chief black eunuch, one of the most powerful officials in the empire. And most of the empire's administrators? Also not born into this. Taken as boys. Trained from nothing. It's called the Devshirme. Christian boys, taken as a tax, raised Ottoman, turned into soldiers and officials. Some of them will end up running provinces. One of them might end up running DHIS Palace. So think about that. An empire built on outsiders. Run right now from behind the scenes by a former slave. Every layer of this place is the same story, wearing a different costume. Nobody here started at the top. Suleiman agrees with me, apparently. If Hürrem's son takes the throne one day, Mahidevran's son doesn't just lose. In this system, losing can mean dying. If Hürrem's son takes the throne one day, Mahidevran's son doesn't just lose. In this system, losing can mean dying.
I wasn't allowed in this room, obviously. But this is the kind of meeting that quietly decided the empire's future. Three years from this moment, Mahidevran's son will be executed on the Sultan's own order.
History books argue for centuries about how much of that was her doing. Nobody agrees. Nobody ever will.
And that's the part nobody puts in the postcards. Behind every tile and every fountain, someone was fighting to survive this place. I need some air after that. Let's get out of the palace for a bit.
Okay, I was told there's something underneath this entire city that I have to see. This is insane. This is a literal underground cathedral, and it's just holding water. This whole city runs on water stored right here, underneath everyone's feet.
Apparently, they've lived down here for generations. Nobody knows exactly why. Nobody's brave enough to remove them.
Suleiman, absolutely do not jump in there after that thing.
Okay, I need to not fall into 400-year-old fish water. Let's go back up.
That's enough underground history for one lifetime.
I came here expecting a story about a sultan. I'm leaving with a story about everyone he didn't see. A slave girl who became untouchable. Boys taken from their families who became the empire's backbone.
None of them started with power. Every single one of them built it, in a system designed to make sure they never could. And maybe that's the actual lesson here. The person history remembers isn't always the one who was handed the crown. It's the one who figured out exactly how the system worked and made themselves impossible to remove from it.
Suleiman here started as a stray, ends today as, apparently, my responsibility now.
Let me know in the comments who you think actually held the power in your favorite empire.
Because it's almost never who the statues are built for.
Goodbye from Istanbul, 1550.